dominance turns women on, right? And this is something past civilizations of men knew. They just inherently knew. It just came to them. It was just natural. It was natural as a dog barking, natural as a damn cat meowing. You know what I mean? Natural as a bear taking a shit in the woods. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it just happened. This is just something that they just knew. Unfortunately, in this day and age, right? This is something that's groundbreaking. Okay, this is something that's like, oh my God, right? Even me talking about it. You feel me? And men knew this even a couple of yeah, it wasn't that long ago, couple of decades ago, right? Unfortunately, in this day and age, a lot of guys, they don't know this, or they are not in tune with their masculinity, which has a touch of aggressiveness, touch of dominance. Now, huge disclaimer, big, if I could put the word disclaimer on the screen, right? Imagine there's a big ass disclaimer sign. She has to be attracted to you. She has to be receptive to you. She has to be on your plan. She got to be receptive, open to you, right? Just cause you know what I'm saying? This is not gonna work with, obviously. I know this shit is obvious. Once again, I gotta say this type of shit in this day and age. She has to be on your schedule, on your plan, right? Meaning she sees you as a man that is worth being dominated by. You dig what I'm saying? Anyway, with that disclaimer out the way, I just had to let y'all guys know it's common sense. I know a lot of shit I'm saying is common sense. Common sense is not common. Women are naturally attracted to men who are dominant. Why do you think there's this whole thing of Pookie and Ray Ray on the internet, right? We've heard this. It's been battered and bruised, right? It's been, the subject has been drilled. It has been beaten into the ground already, right? It has. And I really don't even like talking about it because at this point it's kind of cliche. But the main reason why these men have such a hold on a lot of women, and I'm not talking just one demographic, Pookie and Ray Ray, right? I'm not just targeting black women or whatever the case might be. This goes all demographics, right? The Caucasian woman, they like the sort of rock star type of guy, leather jacket, or the kind of a-hole jock, right? The Latinas, right? They like the cholo types and the, you know, Edgars, or, you know, all these little, you know, and this is in general, this is just stereotypes. Okay, this is not pertaining to all, but you guys get what I'm saying, right? And even you don't, and first of all, you don't have to be involved in criminal activities. This is not what I'm saying. I've never been to jail in my life, right? Never been to jail in my life. Okay. But what I'm trying to get at is unfortunately these women gravitate to these type of guys because they have that kind of edge to them. They're in tune with that dominant side. They're in tune with it in an unhealthy manner, right? Because there is a balanced way. Like I said, I've never committed a crime in my motherfucking life. Or never been to, you know, never been to prison, or I don't have a felony or anything like that. Okay. But the reason why they like these type of guys is because they have that dominance, that slight bit of aggression. And this is what nice guys fail to realize. Women do not want you to be this, you know, this lover boy type of thing. Now that has its time and place. Okay. That has its time and place. This is all balanced. This is balanced out. Okay. But in general, most guys, right? Most guys that have been raised up on Disney movies, most guys that have been raised by single mamas, unfortunately, I have to just say what it is, right? They've been raised to be these doormats. They basically, the message that they got when they were growing up is treat a woman like the queen that she is, right? No matter what she does. Always hold the door open for her. Always treat her with kindness and respect. I mean, we get it, right? We get it. Okay. And then of course, throw on top of that these Disney movies. So men lose touch of their aggressive, and when I say aggressive, doesn't mean violent, right? But that I'll get what I'm gonna go into what I mean by aggressive. They're aggressive and dominant behavior. See, aggression is always used in a negative connotation. Okay, it is mainly a negative term for the most part. But there's positive sides to it, right? Aggression could just be you leading her where you want, right? We all know the cliche of a woman asking, "What do you want to eat?" Right? What do you want to eat? We all know this cliche of women never knowing what they want to eat. That's because they want you to tell them. They want you. That's a form of aggression. It's not negative. It's a form of you just doing what you want, of just taking the lead, right? We're going to go, even before she asks you, right? Tell her, like, hey, look, we going to this place, or we finna meet up at this place. This is what we finna do. That's aggression, dominance. And if she is receptive to you, if she is sexually, now this is extremely important. This is why I got to keep reiterating it. If she is sexually attracted to you, she sees you as a guy that she could trust. She feels safe around you. She feels like she could trust what you're doing. She's gonna go along with it. She can be like, oh, okay, cool. We can meet up at this place, or hey, cool, we can do this. Fine. That's what she wanted. That's what she wants. And that's a form of dominance. Like this is just a watered down surface level of it, right? This is just a watered down surface level of it. See, where nice guys go wrong is they ask the woman too much what she wants. Right? And I know I'm gonna get some chicks on here that's gonna disagree. I'm gonna get some men on here that's gonna disagree. You can't argue with my personal experiences, and many other men that know what they're doing. You cannot argue with their experience. You can't tell them, oh, that never happened. A woman never followed your lead, right? You can't argue with them. You know, because sometimes I get broads on here that try to infiltrate and say shit like, oh, well, women like to be in charge and let me tell you something. If a woman wants to be in charge of her man, she doesn't respect him, right? If a woman feels like she wants to be in charge of her man and wants to take the masculine and forceful and dominant role, then that dude is weak as hell. I'm just throwing that out there. It is what it is. Get offended by it. It don't motherfucking matter, right? But back to what I was saying. The nice guys, the thing that y'all F up with is you're giving her, you're not stating your intent. You're just too flimsy. You're too wishy-washy. You need to be sturdy with it. Like, hey, this is what we're finna do. Or no, I don't want to do that. If she wants to do something that you don't want to do, tell her straight up, I do not want to do that. Right? Hey, babe, do you want to go, wear this matching outfit and go do this cute little... No, hell nah, I don't want to do that. Hey, babe, do you want to wear this cute matching outfit with me and do a cute TikTok? Fuck no, I don't want to do that. Straight up. And guess what? She's going to be turned on, and you're going to be doing what you are naturally inclined to do, right? This transcends to the bedroom, right? I'm not going to get too deep into this. First of all, this is YouTube, and I don't want to get too graphic. You know, that's kind of tacky. But it goes into the room. This all translates, right? Because women want to be dominated. They want to body game. Shout out Ron Wills. Why do you think women love men that are muscular? Because they are imagining, when they see a muscular guy and he's acting confident and dominant, they're imagining him taking charge, right? They're imagining him making her climax. Okay? Because young ladies, they want that. At some point, they're going to want that rough stuff in the room. That's why some of them like to get spanked. Some of them like to get smacked. Okay? There's it, bro. I'm telling y'all, young lady, they look, they want to feel your manliness. They want to feel it. That's what they're designed to do. So with you being all nice, you being not saying to be a freaking a-hole. I'm not telling you to be an a-hole. I'm not telling you to be an unlikable a-hole. But what's even worse, and I'll go as far as to say this, you slightly being more on the a-hole side is gonna work more. It's gonna work a little more than you being more like on a super nice side. I'm just being honest. Like none of them are good. None of them are good. But I'm gonna tell you this: being slightly more on the a-hole side, that shit works actually better. You feel me? And I'm not saying that, like I said, there's balances to this. There's levels to it. If you go on either spectrum too much, it's not gonna work out, right? It needs to be a balanced spectrum, right? Of course you're gonna listen to her, right? Of course you have to have good listening skills. Fellas, there's nothing, let me tell you something. It's not beta to have good listening skills. As a matter of fact, that's what you as a man need to be doing most of the fucking I told y'all guys, this sounds harsh, but when you're with a young lady, shut the fuck up. Right? Please don't go in the mushy gushy pillow talk. I'm not telling you to be a robot. I'm not telling you to be some kind of robotic, stone cold, I am a masculine man, right? I'm not saying that. But for the most part, you should be listening. Women are also designed to be talkers. This goes, once again, with the whole dynamic of men being dominant and aggressive. What does dominance and aggression entail? Action, not but words, right? Words are emotional. This is something that women do. This is, look, fellas, if you're with a young lady, she's into you, she's going to talk your ear off. She's going to talk your ear off because this is what's natural. This is what feels right to her. You're going to be given and taken, of course. You're going to be interact, but she's the main one that's going to be talking, right? So there's that. Because, and you know what I mean? Everything about men is designed to be somewhat aggressive. Everything in men is designed to be somewhat dominant. This is why we're stronger. Even nature itself is telling you we have an elevated level of testosterone that drives us to accomplish great physical feats. Let me tell you something. The most elite male athlete, right? Let's say the strongest man on earth. I mean, fellas, write down in the comment section what the strongest man. I think it was Thor at one point. Don't quote me on this. This dude deadlifted a whole damn car, basically. How much weight it was? Like it's amazing, right? Or close to like half a ton or whatever it was. It was crazy, right? You take the most elite athletic woman, right? She can't even touch. She can't even come close to what he's lifting. You feel me? No knock on my young lady, because I've met some very athletic young ladies that are very talented, right? I hooped with a young lady and she was giving boys the works on the court, right? So I'm not knocking at all. Young ladies are capable of great things too. But for the most part, what I'm trying to say is you need that kind of sternness. You need that sternness. This is why I be telling you guys, don't be over smiley. Don't be over jokey. Be charming, be kind, but don't overdo it, because what turns women on is that slight aggression. It turns them, bro. Let me tell you something. Checking a woman, right? If she does something that you don't like, if she's stepping over a clear boundary, if she's doing something that you know deep down inside that you don't like, and she knows inherently, she knows what she's doing is bullshit, and she's testing you. This is what tests are. They're seeing if you're gonna stand up to yourself. You checking her is going to do two things. First, is gonna let her know that you ain't down with that shit, and you'll you know, if worst comes to worst, you know, on worst comes to worst, if this shit keeps happening, you're gonna let her be, right? You're gonna kindly tell her that you're leaving, right? And second, it's gonna turn her on. Let me tell y'all something. The most turned on I've seen a chick was when I checked her. Right? One of the times, not the only, but one of the times is when I told her no. Straight up, I said, I'm not down with what you just did. I'm not down with what you're trying to do. And this is not what I want. And she got turned on right then and there. See, this is why it's important for men to get in touch with their dominant side, right? It's natural. Hope this video helped. Peace.